Hello and welcome to the Wednesday night edition of the Blitz Pickup. And obviously, just obviously, the producer in the back has the craziest sense of humor because after I said my farewell to Tua, the first thing we want to talk about is can we trade the man? Like, what are we doing here? This is my first week, and I guess, let the hazing begin. But not only that, guys, we're going to talk about quarterbacks today. We're going to talk about our current quarterback that none of us want to keep. We're going to talk about should we go out in free agency or maybe should we, trade for another quarterback? Or should we draft a quarterback in this upcoming draft? We shall see. It's all about quarterbacks today. And Tony, let's do it. Let's just do it.
All right. Well, shout out to the producer in the back, Ben, on his comedic stuff.
Man, hold on. Tony, let's do this. Like,
Wait, yo, Lou, what happened?
I don't got no beef with you, Lou.
So what you insinuating then?
Tone, all I'm saying is I just heard Tone. I was wondering, should I leave?
So,
I didn't know.
I'm trying to figure out. So she left you out, and then she's saying she purposely called me out, Lou. I don't know. Your second day is kind of wild. You already creating beef with both of us. That's crazy.
Hey, Tone, and you know what's crazy? And Finsanity, by the way. Finsanity said it's my second day on the job. You should have known, Finsanity, when you signed on to come on here, that revolver don't jam. Like you thought you was gonna go scot-free and we weren't gonna start shooting at you already? Is that what you thought?
Lou, if I could remember correctly, if my memory served me correctly, she specifically said, "Do not take it easy on me." I'm just saying.
That's what I heard.
Okay.
We started like this. This how we started.
Well, listen. So obviously, we're in the off season. We're in off season mode. So right here in front of y'all, if y'all wondering why we started off with this up here, these are some key dates that the Miami Dolphins need to pay attention to. So February the 17th is the beginning of the time that you can start designate your franchise or your transition tags. That is very key because we need to know some possible pending free agents. Are we going to be able to target some of these guys? We understand we have to bring in like 30 guys, so that's very important. February 23rd to March the 3rd, that is the NFL Scouting Combine. Here, this is Sully, my boy. This is the first one. So these are key dates, and obviously I'm telling y'all these because these are the things that we're going to focus on going forward. The Combine is going to be a big one this year because especially what Sully and Hafley have said about how they want to build this team. March 9th through March 11th. At this time, basically, it's the legal temperance time of the year, right? So that's the temperance time. So I went and looked what that means because I'm like, temperance, what they mean. So they can only talk to the agents. So if you're a pending free agent, unrestricted, I need to add, you have to be an unrestricted free agent. They can only talk to the agents. They cannot have no communication with the players whatsoever during this time. Until March the 12th, which is when you can legally sign you can legally start talking to them directly, and you can start signing them. April the 6th, this is specifically for our team and teams that have new head coaches. Those coaches have a head start because I think the coaches that have already been in the building, they can't start until May. But the new head coaches, they can begin their off-season workout. So why is that important for us? Because guess what? We need to figure out the players that we want to keep, maybe some that we don't, and whether those players fit into Sully's and, well, more specific, Jeff Hafley scheme and how he's going to use them. So that's very important for us. And obviously, April 23rd to the 25th is the NFL draft. Need I say more? No. With all that being said, I cannot see the chat, so we put it back up. But for Sandy Lou, since Lou, she left you out, I'm gonna say, what's good, both of y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling?
Hey, listen, I am feeling great. I'm happy to be here. It's Wednesday, through almost half of the week, and I couldn't spend the night without talking to my one or two of my favorite people. So I'm good.
Okay.
Hey, you know
you
what?
said it right the first time, one, Lou.
No. Well, again, I can't shoot at my dog like that. You know what I'm saying? Listen, now, hey, Tone, this home team right here. Let's calm down.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what? In the spirit of the conversation, Tone, and I'm just gonna go a little off script, Finsanity, if you don't mind, real quick. Ain't got to be long, but Finsanity, I was texting back and forth with Tone a little bit earlier, right? And I got, for the first time in the offseason, I kind of got excited, and it keeps to the theme, right? Because we're talking quarterbacks. I finally got excited, Finsanity. We hired a new quarterbacks coach. I don't know if y'all heard of him. He was the offensive coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles last year. That's who our new quarterbacks coach is. And Finsanity, the reason I got excited, right? And like I told Tone, it's finally somebody I knew. Hafley finally hired somebody that I knew of. The problem with that Finsanity is that guy's trash.
Trash.
No, he isn't. No, he isn't.
Well, the man had a Super Bowl winning roster. That's what he was given. He was given the best offensive line in football. He was given the best running back in football. He had all these weapons.
He didn't play
that offense was trash, Tone.
All right, say that, man.
Listen,
it was the regression of Jalen Hurts, but go ahead.
No, all I'm gonna say is that Eagles fans texted me and they were elated that guy was gone.
Yeah, just like Dolphin fans were when Mike McDaniel got out of here. But you know what? I regret. I'm
not used to hopeful Tone. What is going on with hopeful Tone?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you know what? You know what? I'm not hopeful Tone, but you know the Debbie Downers and the negative Nancy's. I don't understand where all this is coming from. I'm sorry, but wasn't listen, you can sit this one out for just I'm gonna get back to you. Luke, aren't you the main one that clowned this fan base for being ecstatic, elated, for getting rid of Mike McDaniel? Don't we do the same thing? I'm just trying to figure this out. For me, you know, when you know you turn on that film, the film don't lie.
You know what, Finsanity? This is what he does, right? I just say something small, and now he wants to run with it. Can we get on to the show? We're not here for all that right now, Tone.
Oh, now you don't want to talk about it, no.
Finsanity, are we trying to run a program here, or what are we trying to do?
Listen, it's about to get real because first on the docket tonight, Lord help me. I didn't want to say these words. But I feel like people were waiting for an opportune moment like this. Is Tua on the trading block? And what could we give to get rid of him? Because I don't think we're getting much. Tony, go ahead. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Tony. I'm sorry, Tony.
I've heard a rumor that he's on a trading block. I think we all heard the rumor that he is on a trading block. I think we're all expecting this. So I would say I hope so. Most likely he is. But
hopeful Tone. Yep.
There you go. That's gonna be my theme all night. just keep on paying attention. So I hope he's on the trading block because I hope we don't have to see another day where Tua dons. I don't care if it's a jersey. I don't care if it's a hat. I don't care if it's a t-shirt. I don't want him wearing a wristband, not even a sock. Nothing that says the Miami Dolphins on it. I don't want him nowhere near this team anymore. Like, I'm sorry. So, yes, I hope he's on the trading block. Now, how realistic is that? Is this chance of that is slim to none. I got a few people that we can talk about. So, him being on the trading block would mean you have to have some people that's willing to trade for a quarterback. Let me see teams that I deem may need quarterbacks. I got the Colts, I got the Cardinals, and I got Minnesota. Right? We know Coach got Daniel Jones injured, and they don't know what they want to do with AR-15. Right? Anthony Richardson. But that's still, and the reason I said the coaching in the Cardinals and Minnesota because they're all in domes. But here's the problem. The coach, like I say, AR-15, they got him on a rookie contract. And then we don't know if they're going to bring back Daniel Jones. But I don't think they want to run the risk of bringing Tua in there. The Cardinals, they got Kyler Murray. Like, why are you going to get up a one big contract and bring in Tua when we know that they're gonna move off of him, they're also in the dome. So two of you probably could work out over there. But me personally, I don't know, and I don't think he fit the scheme over there. You look like you were gonna say something. The last one is I'm gonna let you jump in right there. Minnesota. We already know why Minnesota is out. Dome, they quarterback is trash, but we know why Minnesota is. Brian Flores, like
no, it's deeper. It's deeper than that. You have Chicago. You have Green Bay. Are we not forgetting cold weather too? Listen,
right.
That's what I like.
Well, in Minnesota, yeah. So now I'm glad you. Okay, so you're great now. The other teams that I have are this is quarterback needy. Jets, Steelers, and the Browns. What is the one common theme with those teams? They don't play in the dome, and that's cold weather teams. Those are cold. Like no, they're not.
And
what?
Most likely they will be picking top of the draft.
Not
draft
Steelers.
next year.
Oh,
I said
next year.
Next year.
Okay.
Next year. So I mean, they won them for 1 year.
You're not a Shador fan?
Excuse me?
Who?
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 Oh, yeah.
Hold on, wait. Let me. Who?
Not the. There you go. Oh, okay. Well.
Hey, listen. Y'all been having a great conversation, right? But just let me step in for a minute. We all know that the NFL is going global, right? It's going international. Again,
I like where you're going there, Luke.
Does the NFL make trades with like the CFL, the USFL, the XFL? I hear y'all talking about Cleveland, Minnesota. How about the Birmingham Stallions? How about the Toronto Argonauts? Wait. Like, what are you talking?
Which one of them teams? Which one of them teams? The other girl is the GM of? Isn't he the GM of one of them teams, Lou?
Oh no! That you talking about hockey? He's a San Jose Shark. Send him over there to the Sharks.
Right.
Yeah, send him to the Sharks.
I thought I had one, man. Listen, clean up your brother mess. So, so those three teams are out. Now, possibilities. Listen, I have maybe this is a long shot. I don't think it's gonna happen. The Rams. Maybe Sean McVay. We heard Sean McVay loves them. Hey, listen, he said it. Rams. Matthew Stafford. Gonna be out there. You never know what they're gonna do. That's the closest I can get. Listen, Miss Sandy, I'm trying to help the Tornadoes out. Now, I don't care what they do with them. I'm trying to get them out of our building. So listen, can a brother hope? You said hopeful, Tony. Can a brother hope? This is the hope.
I would say probably for the Rams though, Tone, Vincenti. I would probably say for me, probably no, because I think the Rams don't they got 2 first-round picks this season?
Yes.
So you could
this
possibly
season or next season, I think. This season, next season.
I think it's this season.
Yeah. Because they have one. Yes.
So could it be possible? Again, in the draft process, let's say.
Can Lou, but that's not what we talk about as a Dolphin fan.
man, listen. Listen. Tone, Finsanity. Again, I'm trying to be as serious as I can. Tone. I would have a better chance of trading one of my kids than the Dolphins have trading Tua Tagovailoa.
Oh God, it is. Hey, hold on. What do you think about Tampa, Lou? What do you think about Tampa? He up there with you?
Oh no. We don't want him. No, we don't want him.
My note says Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lou can reapply for his tourism. I'm just saying.
Tone, I'm gonna tell you right now. If Tua comes to Tampa Bay, start looking for property for me down there where you stay at, because I'm on the way. I'm moving out of Tampa.
I just want to ask you a question, because this is what we do up here. Did you not hear him say when I said Tampa? He said we don't want him. Did you not? I'm trying to figure out. Am I tripping?
I'm talking about the city. I'm talking about the city now. I'm talking about the city. Yeah, we don't want them in the city. Dad, we talking about the city.
Oh, we talk about city now. I heard we. I'm like, whoa.
You know what it is? It's one Florida. We don't want to know where in Florida. It's one Florida.
Can I interject? Y'all are thinking too small. Y'all are thinking too small, and I get it, right?
Sure. He's a small quarterback. It's about. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's just too soon. All right. I just said goodbye. I just said goodbye. All right. Why not? And I mean this in the most earnest way. right? I understand we're trying to trade Tua, right?
Hold on, I
But
don't
the
like the
realization
quotations.
is it's going to be very hard to trade that man.
Yeah, very difficult, extremely.
So if we release him, right? Why not we think bigger? Why not send him back home? I'm talking about the
Hawaii?
SEC network. No, I was
On
talking about the
TV?
SEC. Put him on TV.
Well, you can't do that.
Release him.
Vicinity, let me
Let
ask you
him
a question.
go. Let him go to the
Hey,
SEC.
Vicinity, I know you still getting up your tourneurship, right? And
No,
tourism,
I'm good.
whatever.
Hold
on.
I am
Okay.
healed from two and
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead. Yes.
This is listen, honesty, no disrespect intended. Have you heard that man speak in the media? And you think they're gonna give him a job on TV? Have you heard that?
I'm trying to give him the Tim Tebow package. All right, I'm trying to give him the Tim Tebow package. I'm trying to set my guy up, my ex guy up, but with something nice. You know,
you can you imagine him up there? Yeah, brother. In the production meeting, I'm trying to get people to come in the production meeting, but they not sure. Are you crazy? No.
Listen, he can give a Manti Te'o, get some classes from where Manti got his classes from, and be ready. Absolutely. For all we know, he's training right now. He could be training right now.
What show is Manti Te'o on?
NFL Network. He was on NFL Network. I don't know where he is now. I know he was.
Hey, Finsanity, you seen that man up there one time. That man was a correspondent for NFL Network. That man ain't got no show. That man, Manti Te'o, now we reaching real bad.
I didn't say he had a show. I just saying he can go to the same person and get, some lessons. Be energetic,
And all this is contingent upon if they're gonna take on some of that. How much are they gonna take on that cap? They gonna have to pay some money if it wasn't happen. Listen, it's slim to none. Let me be real with you, slim to none.
In all fairness, Tone, they would have to pay a lot of that contract. It's not going to be a little bit. They're going to have to pay a lot of that.
It has to be a bargain and they might have to send a pick to do it too as well. So I don't know. Listen,
Can I say something else also? Because the name of the teams that you said, right, are going to be looking for a quarterback. So I think they would be.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. They'll be looking most likely for a quarterback in 2027. So would they even take the risk of starting a guy like Tua, or just we're basically saying, hey, take this guy, put him on your roster to get him off our roster. We'll pay most of your salary, and it still won't hurt your chances of going out and getting the guy that you want in the following off season. It's basically just saying, we want him off our roster. Are you willing to take him? We'll pay you. We'll pay him to just sit there for you, and he ain't got to do nothing but show up and be a positive influence.
So yes and no, because we're gonna take away majority of the cap this season. The out is next season, which is why this can be possible, but they still will have to take on that cap hit, which I think is not that much. It really isn't that much. But so that team in 2027 will have to look at their cap situation in 2027 and say, all right, do we want to take that cap hit? Because we would have to cut them with the cap hit. So that's why it's a little shaky. And before, I just want to point something out, and then, Aaron Rodgers, Daniel Jones, Malik Willis, Garner Minshew, Derek Carr, Russell Wilson, Marcus Mariota, Zach Wilson, and Jimmy Garoppolo. Those are all free agents that's out there that don't cost you no job capital. You don't got to take on no contract.
You also got Sam Howell as well.
Sam Howell. Yeah, these were people that was active. But yeah, Sam Howell. All these people quarterbacks.
Active.
You know what I mean? All these people are out there that. How many of those guys do you think would you rather have? Because he's a bridge quarterback, a backup. He's not coming in at the starter. How many of those guys would you rather have on your roster rather than Tua? Just think about Tyrod Taylor.
All of them. All of them.
These are people. Okay, who wouldn't you want on your roster over Tua? You wouldn't want Aaron Rodgers, Daniel Jones, or Malik Willis?
Well, I'm off of
Not Aaron Rodgers. Not Aaron Rodgers.
Not Aaron Rodgers, but Malik Willis and
so
Daniel
you had
Jones,
a choice to pick
sure.
Tua or Aaron Rodgers. You picking Tua.
Yes.
For 1 year. Yeah, get out of here. But come on.
Yeah. Well, hey, call it what you want.
All right, go ahead. Y'all got it.
Call it.
You mean Mr. I'm afraid to get hit? They both afraid to get hit, but come on, Aaron Rodgers made it look bad.
One of them get hit and get back up.
That's all right.
I see Tua get back up.
One of them still could throw 60 plus in cold weather.
Yeah. All right. Well. Yeah.
All right, you cool. You
said Alan Lazard. You bringing his entourage? No, I'm not. It's beyond play on the field when it comes to Aaron Rodgers. It's everything that he tries to bring with him.
You think
that's
Pittsburgh?
why.
You think Pittsburgh picking Aaron Rodgers or Tua? Because that's most likely where he's going.
They would pick Aaron Rodgers.
All right, so take Aaron Rodgers off the board.
That's because of his coach. Because of the coach.
Yeah.
Right, but that's the only reason we talk about Aaron Rodgers. So in order for you to pick Tua over Aaron Rodgers, it had to be a Pittsburgh. So we're gonna take that one off the board. So Daniel Jones and Malik Willis, neither one of y'all.
No. I would take Malik and Daniel Jones over Tua for sure.
All right, Marcus Mariota.
At this point, yeah, I'll take Marcus Mariota over Tua.
Tyrod Taylor.
Give me Tua.
Give you Tua over who?
Marcus Mariota.
Lou, you know what? She didn't waste no time fitting this. She putting on. She putting on for the.
Hey,
I'm sorry, you had to take this. She putting on for the show, my brother.
How?
Go ahead, Tone. Hey, Tone. I'm glad you said it because I was about to say, hey, boy, second show in, they're already putting on for the. Hey.
What?
Either she don't believe that, right? And she putting on for the show. Or she do believe that, and last show she was putting on for the show when she said she was saying bye to her tourneurship. So I'm just trying to figure out one or the other you was putting on. Because only a tournier would still say that.
Next set of quarterbacks, I said what? Next set of quarterbacks.
Okay. I'm saying Marcus Mariota, Tyrod Taylor, Jimmy. You take all three of them.
Hold on, wait. I just said Marcus Mariota because you had Marcus Mariota.
Tyrod Taylor.
No, I'm taking Tyrod.
And Jimmy G. Now remember, Jimmy G coming off. You know what? I'm not even gonna help you out. Go ahead, do your thing.
I mean, Jimmy G is Tua. He's virtually Tua.
Basically, I'm gonna say Jimmy G coming off. Jimmy G coming off the suspicion because he trying to get over his injuries and he had to use some performance enhancement drugs.
Oh, give me Jimmy G then. He got the PED.
Oh, he was cheating.
Jimmy G. He was cheating. Give me. I need a quarterback that's willing to cheat. Give me the cheater. Give me the cheater. Give me the cheater. Give me Jimmy G.
Yeah.
Tua ain't cheating enough.
Amen. Yeah.
Give me Jimmy G.
Dang,
Yeah,
hey boy, the flip flop is kind of crazy. Now the other two, I don't know, a little iffy about, which is Garner Minshew and Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson, no, but Gardner Minshew, yes.
Garner Minshew, he was over there in Indianapolis yesterday.
No. He was in Kansas City.
Isn't Kenny Pickett available or no?
Kenny Pickett was up there, but I left him off that. I wouldn't want neither one of them.
I would take Kenny Pickett over Tua.
Small hand Kenny.
Take small hand Kenny.
All right, cool. Then.
Hey, listen, if it comes down to Kenny Pickett or Tua, can we start running the wishbone and not have a quarterback? Like, hey, I say bring the Wildcat
can't
back.
Get that extension, my brother. Wildcat it is.
Wildcat it is for sure. Yeah.
Like, what are we doing now? It's 30 of y'all in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button to help the channel grow. I believe we are 1 away from 790 and 11 away from 800. So, hey, man, y'all do y'all thing. Help the channel grow. And, you know, it is what it is. Did y'all vote on the poll? I'm sorry. Is the poll in the chat? Make sure y'all vote on that poll. It should be 100% to 0. Let me get a quick peek. 81 and 19. You know what? All right, say less, man. Whoever you 19%ers is. All right, cool. But listen, can I do a follow-up question? Yeah, if you don't mind. Okay. We are all under the impression that we're moving off of him, right? If we can't get a free agent, are there any quarterbacks that we will be willing to bring in i.e. trade for?
No.
I'm glad. Well, Finsanity, go ahead. You said no.
She
Go
said,
ahead.
don't worry. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Luke.
she said no. Yeah.
Two and
No, she said no. Hey, yeah. She said no.
Listen, I have always stated that my vision is to draft our guy in 2027. So no,
Okay.
I'm not going to looking for someone that can help us win. And I'm not giving up a draft asset to do that when I know the future, my future, is in 2027. That's the reason why I said no. Not so that we have Tua, we have Quinn. Quinn can do it at this point. Go ahead, Quinn. Let's see what you got. Either you take it or you don't, right? But the ball's in your court with what we are going to be able to give you. Because, I mean, it's not going to necessarily be, perfect, right? But if you can, like Tyler showed, right? Went out there, put on, show some things. People were looking at that Saints roster like, ain't no way they're going to be able to win games. And for some odd reason, the kid came in and played well, did a little something, and now they're thinking maybe, just maybe, he might win a position. But we already know what that's going at. It's about to be a tank year, and they're going to go to try to get the guy that they really want. Like, they might trade the kid. Like, if you want to play well, go ahead, but you're definitely getting up out of here because there's somebody else that we've been waiting on for about 4 years. Let's be honest, and that's been our plan since the beginning of him coming into the NCAA, right? So for me, I'm not trading to lose. Like, no, unless we can get Nathaniel Hackett. No, he's a coach now, isn't he? Unless we can trade for a bum that can help us tank. I'm not trading nothing. Give me Quinn Ewers. Give me Achane. Give me what we got. And I need my quarterback in 2027.
You don't have to trade for a bum. We got a bum on this team.
I need to be top 3. And I say that respectfully. Not that I want to lose, but I understand that, you know what? We need to go find another franchise quarterback. And I will say this, and I don't know how this is going to sound. If Halfley is so sold on Malik Willis, that might be the only option I'm
You don't have to trade for him.
We don't have to trade for him?
He's a free agent.
No, he's a free agent.
Well, if they want to sign Malik, then and he's willing to come,
it was part of that first group.
I'm saying okay too. Anyone else, you don't need to be anywhere near a GM, a scout, or nothing for Miami. It's on to 2027. Like, what are
I'm
we
just
doing
saying,
here?
he was part of the first group you wanted to take Tua over. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
and I'm with. I'm with the overall.
I said not over. I just said Aaron Rodgers. Thank you, but I apologize. Sometimes you forget.
No. Oh, hey, bang, bang.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
That was a shot. You were talking about, you know what I'm saying? That group of people, might have been one of the ones he overlooked for Tua. You feel me, Lou?
Absolutely. Well, to Tone's question, though, again, when you start thinking about possible trades, let's say the Dolphins, again, with a 3rd round pick, we got 3 of them. And let's say we get compensation to where we get another one and we end up with 4, but let's just stay with 3. You start looking at guys like Mac Jones in San Francisco. He has 1 year left on his deal. If you wanted to throw a 3rd round pick at Mac Jones, listen, as a starter in New England, as a rookie, took a team to the playoffs with the 49ers last year. Brock Purdy was out. I think he was 5-3 in 8 starts, right? Again, I'm with you, Finsanity. I think the tank should be in for 2027. I'm saying for the team's sake, if they're trying to win, if Halfley wants to come in here and say, listen, yeah, to your point, we got Quinn Ewers, but I can go get Mac Jones and give up a 3rd, I understand that. Another guy you look at, Tennessee, obviously they got Cam Ward. A guy like Will Levis, rookie deal, 1 year left on that rookie deal. Still young, can make all the throws, a little mobile enough. Right,
beat Tua on Monday night.
Beat Finsanity's guy on Monday night.
We're not going to do that.
Right.
We not.
You know what? I could have left that out. You're right. My bad. I was putting it on for the show, Finsanity. My bad. I was putting it on for the show.
He's not my guy.
All I'm saying is a guy like Will Levis is an option. Let's say you call a 4th, 5th round pick, something like that. Things of that nature. Would I want to do it? No. But could I see Miami move in that direction if they identify a guy? And would I be mad at it? No, because it's not a first-round pick. It's not a second-round pick. It would be a third, and that's for the upper echelon. Let's say a Mac Jones type or something. But a Will Levis, if you're throwing a 6th-round pick out there and you can get Will Levis, if I told you it was Quinn Ewers, Will Levis, and a rookie that we drafted in the 3rd, 4th, 5th round as well, like, would y'all be mad at that for competition?
Yes, because why are we competing?
The only reason I'm
talking about competing from the quarterback position, not overall, just competing in the room. Because a guy like, in my bad, Tone, real quick, with the Malik Willis, right? Just going back to Malik Willis. I think I sent it to Tone earlier. It's being reported, and again, y'all know me. Toot. There was a guy in the community that when all this Malik Willis talk started happening, I said that contract's gonna look like 2 years, 40 million, at least 30 million guaranteed, the Justin Fields type deal. Nah, Lewis, you're crazy. It's gonna be 7-8 million. You can get him for the cheap. Well, according to Tone, what was the guy? Jason Lockenfora.
Yeah.
The beat reporter, Jason Lockenfora. He's your Albert Breer type, whoever beat writer.
Adam Schefter.
Adam Schefter's of the world.
He ain't no Ari, though.
The guy
that
well, the guy that Tony follows, Ari, I don't know who it is. All I'm saying is he put out speculation around the league. It's looking like a Justin Fields type deal. All I'm saying is, Tone, for insanity, I would much rather, if you tell me I could go get a Will Levis or a Mac Jones and not pay him nothing, I'd much rather go that route than bringing in a guy, Malik Willis, that in 2 years has basically one good game, and that was this season against the Ravens. Other than that, it's been nothing. He's giving you nothing. I'm sorry, I'm not paying 15 to 20 million per season for that. I'm not doing it. And again, if Jeff Hafley, and this is where I'll end it, if Jeff Hafley and this new regime, Sully and these boys, make that decision, I don't want to hear no crying. I don't want to hear no defending. I don't want to hear give them time. They went and got their guy. Because this, a guy like Malik Willis, Tone, and Insanity, this what they see, for me, they won't get a pass. Because you're bringing him in because you've identified him. You've worked with him the last 2 years in Green Bay. You know what he is. So if you go and make that move, all right, cool, it better work out here. Because if it don't, I'm holding, again, we're holding feet to the fire. But that's just my 2 thoughts on the question that Tony posed with the free agent, or not the free agent, I'm sorry, in the trade aspect. Yeah, there were, absolutely, bro. There would be guys that I would look at for sure. Absolutely.
All righty then. Cool. I will.
Hey, Tone, real quick. Who's the guy that you said beat Tua again on Monday night? What was his name?
Will Levis.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, say less.
Mayo man.
Say less.
I will answer the question, but we established that as long as I ask the question, I don't have to answer the question.
No, you have to answer the question. Go ahead.
No. You
when we established that,
you said that. Listen.
Nope.
You wasn't that what you just all right, cool. Actually, so no, for me, Lou, I got a question for y'all. In answering my question, I'm gonna answer it now. Do y'all remember Brian Flores? We all was assuming absolutely. I was a tank yet. Was he?
Mm-hmm.
Did he come in and tank vicinity, Lou?
He was supposed to. Chose not
to. Did he?
That was his decision.
No, I'm just saying.
Was it the right decision?
We could have had.
Was it the right decision?
Hold on. For me,
because you would have had your guy. You would have had your guy.
Well, you would have had.
You would have had your guy. But go ahead.
I believe coaches, and I don't want to make the same mistake. And this is just I'm pointing that out because I don't want to make the same mistake with Hafley and Sully that we did with Brian Flores and Greer. Us as fans, we're assuming, like you heard Lou, I'm not going to give them a pass with Malik Willis, but you're assuming if they just draft the guy, they're going to get a pass, right? That's just from a fan perspective. But when these coaches come in, they come in to win games. That's what they do. Like, they're not getting, like you're getting paid that year too. You're not getting a year off. So I expect you to do everything that is, everything in your strength or in your power to win games. That's what I'm expecting from you to do, because you're getting paid to do it. Now, if you was a fan like me, might go ahead and take the year off, but they aren't. So from coming from that standpoint, go ahead. You like go ahead, Fitzgerald.
Okay, so I think that this tank thing is getting like it's being, conjoined with not wanting to compete. I think you have to establish that culture, but I just feel like we're not going to be good enough.
That's why you gotta let me finish. Go ahead.
Like, I just feel like with the teams that we're going to be facing, even if we tried our best, sometimes your best just isn't good enough. But as far as
can't make that mistake
like that, I don't want him to just say, "Okay, guys, we're going to go out here and lose." That's what I'm expecting. I don't want that to be like misunderstood. I'm expecting him to say, "Come here, guys."
Fitzgerald, you can't make that mistake.
Establish your culture. Establish what you are expecting and demanding from what you guys have told me about. How they speak and talk things that they want to implement. They don't come off as people that just want to come in here and just lose for the sake of losing. No, not at all.
But hold on, listen.
I feel like based off of the schedule that we have, it is a tank year. Whether you want to call that or not.
Hold on, Nat. You keep saying the schedule. Hold on. You keep saying with the schedule that we have.
Yes.
You cannot make that mistake. That is you going last year. You wouldn't Minnesota won 14-3. You didn't assume that they were going to be that good. No one assumed that Kansas City was going to miss the playoff this season. No one assumed that Baltimore was going to miss the playoff that season. Going in there,
would you like to bet on how bad we're going to be?
No, I wouldn't. I'm just saying.
No. Because I understand your point. Would you like?
Finish my?
Would you like to bet on it? No, we can. No. Right now, before we know who the quarterback is, before we know roster or anything.
Listen, you're talking about betting. I'm not talking about what I think is going to happen, because that's what you're doing, and that's what I'm saying. Let's not make that mistake, because we see every year. This happens every year. Every year, teams that we think are going to be good end up not being as good. Teams that we thought. Who?
Do you think we're going to be good?
I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about the schedule that you said we're playing. You keep saying based on the schedule. I'm talking about the team.
My question to you is: do you think the Dolphins are going to be good?
I think the Dolphins. We got to see the team that we put on, the team that he assembled, which is what this is about. The team that he assembled. So if he goes out with my guy, right? I'll be willing to bet this, since you want to do a bet. If the guy that I was talking about was, let's say a guy like a Joe Milton that's over there in Dallas, that's been lighting up, that everyone been raving, say he's better than Dak Prescott in practices, right? That if they go out and they say they identify him, listen, you get a guy that come in that can compete. What they said was you get a quarterback every year. That starts now. So these guys are on rookie name. Think about who the guys we talk about. They're still on rookie contract, which is why I believe Lewis said you give up a third. It's just like drafting a guy because they're still on that rookie contract. Now with him, I don't think you have to give up a third. You could get him with a fifth.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? And then you go in and you compete and you see what you have in them. You still draft your quarterback next season. Next season that year is going to be, you know what I'm saying, stacked based on what's supposed to be coming out. So you're going to have a lot of people to choose from also in this job. So when you go in there, you still have to fill the roster. Right now we have Quinn Ewers and Tua on the roster. Mm-hmm. So you're going to have to fill the roster. And they said there's going to be quarterback competition.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not just bringing in anyone for quarterback competition. You're looking at it from a fan standpoint. I'm talking more of a guy. This is his first year coaching, and he has to compete. You got to go in there and show people you know how to coach. You have to have a competitive team.
We'll revisit it in June.
Revisit what?
We'll revisit.
Okay, revisit in June.
We'll revisit in June.
All right. So if they was willing to do, let's say, go out and bring in a Joe Milton, I'm not mad at that. Remind you, this is not what we think they are going to do. There's a guy that we like. Well, is there a guy that you see that could be a possible that they could trade for that's on a rookie contract? Just that, you know what that is? Because of our cap situation. You want guys that's cheap labor. So you kill two birds with one stone. You got a guy that has experience and cheap labor, still on a rookie deal. So you don't have to make no kind of commitment to him. And if you move off of it, it's cheap. That's it. You could potentially even have your backup in there because Quinn Ewers is not their guy. So we're just automatic assuming, okay, Quinn Ewers, that could be their potential Quinn Ewers because he was a 6th-round pick, I believe. Joe Milton was. So that's one of your guys that you bring in. So yes, I think it's a possibility if they do something like that. I wouldn't be mad at it. You understand? But what I would, since you want to bet, I would be willing to bet that he's going in next year, and I guarantee you he's going to coach his ass off and try to win as many games that he is. How many games do you think they're going to win? 4?
Did you not hear me say that this year I expect him to establish his culture and not to say that I just want to lose? So like, where would the bet be? Because I'm literally saying the exact same thing in that point.
No. Hold on. But establishes your culture is bringing in guys that establish that culture. So you can't sort of for the status quo and just keep these guys in here that's probably not going to like. Think about this.
So okay. Do you think that the quarterback that he brings in, or like, okay, so if they bring in a quarterback, you think that would be the quarterback in 2027 starting?
No, I didn't say that. That's why I'm telling you. No, he could come, that quarterback that they're going to bring in. That's why I say you're looking from the quarterback. He's going to compete for this season, and he can have the mindset that they're looking for. Now, if you look at a Joe Milton, I'm just coming from a mindset standpoint. That's why I even said his name. Mm-hmm. That when they asked him was he in a better situation, and because he was behind Dak Prescott, and then not Dak Prescott. Who was it? Who was he being at the Giants, right? He was at the Giants?
No, he was at the Patriots.
The Patriots. Oh, Drake May. He was behind Drake May. Mm-hmm. He was behind Drake May. And they say, are you in a better situation? And now you under Dak Prescott because of his contract, and he's their franchise guy. And Drake May was still young. He asked the question. He said, how old is Dak and how old is Drake May? He was like, I felt disrespected because once they announced they moved off of who was the quarterback they had over there, and they started Drake May. And he said, once they didn't make me the second team, they made me third. He said, I felt disrespected. So now he feel like he's in a better situation because he's like, Dak might be out of there soon. I feel like I can play this game. So that mentality, he has a winning mentality. He has a quarterback that wants to get in and prove he could play in this league. That's the type of guy you want in his locker room. At least establishing your culture. We cannot be over here and say that we don't like this soft culture and that Hafley and Sully have to establish a culture and think we're going to do it with the guy that's on his roster, or think that they're not going to bring in guys that have that type of mentality. That right there's killing 2 birds on 1 stone. You're bringing in a rookie salary and a guy that I think he can compete. And it don't stop you from going out and get a guy next year in the draft either. But you're establishing a winning culture, a winning mentality, and a change of it's all mental when it comes to the culture. And the big thing, especially me and Lou, we've been fighting with everyone since we've been talking about this team, that it's not the coaches that set the culture. It's the players. So he has to understand you have to bring in some players with that type of mentality that you're looking for starting this year. So yeah, I wouldn't be mad at it.
Do you think Quinn is that type of quarterback?
Not sure. I don't know. He was part of this team that we was trying to get rid of the culture. What I do know, because we could think, I know he's not Jeff Hafley or Sully's guy. They didn't bring him in. You understand? So we don't know if he fit their profile. We don't know if he fit the type of guy that he want. That's why I said we as fan base, like, we got Quinn Ewers. We see what Mike McDaniel. That's a Mike McDaniel guy. Okay. They probably be like, we could do the same thing with a Joe Milton, but with a better mindset. You get what I'm saying? So maybe they don't like the mindset. You can't establish a culture with people that don't have your mindset. It has to be the players, and more specifically the quarterback. So this is not to say that they're not going to do that. So I think you misconstruing what we asking as if we think this is what they're going to do.
No, I'm not saying no. I'm not misconstruing. I'm trying to ask qualifying questions. So you believe that they're going to bring someone in?
No. That's why I said you misunderstood it. No, we said because we are off of Tua.
You're off of Tua.
Are there anyone in that you would trade with a rookie contract that you wouldn't mind them bringing in? This is not.
Okay, so you guys are saying these certain guys you wouldn't mind bringing in.
Yes, that's what it was.
Yeah,
not,
that's
what I said.
yeah.
I think you
Okay, and my difference of opinion is I just don't want to give a draft assets to do that. Okay.
But that's fine. So that's why we pick guys with rookie contract, because you're still getting the same type of contract, and it's not gonna help your hurt your cap salary, right? And then think about it. If so, you know what? This gonna go to the next segment. You think about the guy if they draft a quarterback, and you could go to the segment. I'm not gonna think about the guy that if they draft at quarterback. Guess what? Guess what you're doing? You're trying to see what rounds do we go to the next one, matter of fact, for Sandy, so I can see that. So I can follow that up. Did we hit? Oh, we switched it already. Okay, boom, good. So if we thinking about this draft class, what round are we assuming they're gonna take a quarterback in? Because for me, I don't think they're taking a quarterback before the third round.
Before the third, that's where the quarterback conversation starts.
I can agree with that.
The third.
Yes. So when you look at that, and what you're going to get from there, and then what you can get out of a guy potentially like who Lou said, and the guy that I'm saying, it's basically like you drafting a guy. The only difference is you'll get that guy for 4 years, and I think Joe Milton have 2 more years on his contract.
Yeah, and a guy like Mac Jones only has 1, and a guy like Will Levis, I believe, only has 1 as well.
Yeah, so that was my mindset when I say I won't mind if they go get a Joe Milton because it's still the rookie contract, and I'm looking at the guys that coming out that they could potentially bring in. Who would you rather have in your locker, a Joe Milton or one of these guys that's coming in? It's coming out in the draft class. From that standpoint, so yeah, and I don't know if y'all want me to continue to go into that conversation since we already here, or
I'll do it.
Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, obviously today has been nothing short of trying to figure out something that we can't figure out until, they make a decision. Now, according to our GM and our head coach, they want to have an open quarterback competition. And in order to have guys compete, you need to have a competitive mentality, a mindset, but you also have to be one of those guys that can establish the culture that they want to set. We have looked at free agents. We have looked at potential trade targets. Now it is time to get to the part where it could be really bad or it could be really good, because you never know until they get into the NFL, because college is a different world than the NFL. So, Lou, I'm gonna go to you because me and Tony have been talking for a while. Is there any quarterback after
Lou?
the third round? We are prefacing this by saying after the third round that you feel like
Lou might.
Oh, he might be before.
He might win the first round. Hey, Lou. Before you answer the question, for Sandy, when we agreed that she was gonna come on 4 times, she did take a shot at me. I don't know if y'all heard it. She was like, she is coming from the belt. So if you wonder why she attacking me so much, she did say she was trying to come get the belt. She said,
listen, I'm just out of retirement. You feel me?
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Lou. I'm sorry, sir.
About sometime, you know what? We'll see when they bring in. We'll see with what quarterback they bring in. And then listen, I'm the type of person I like to revisit. I know you write things down, but memory bank it just gets locked in there. So
did you remember what you thought about too?
Whether you want to take a quarterback before the third or after the third, is there any quarterback that you are looking at currently that could potentially come in and compete for the starting position for 2026?
Well, Vincenti, that's a great question. And before I answer that question, I just want to react to what Tony said, right, about the belt and you signing on to come for the belt, this, that, and the third. As your brother, right, Vincenti, as a guy that will never steer you wrong, don't sign up to just come for the belt. Because that belt should be at my house already.
It should be.
This show started about 2 years ago, and I'm still waiting on that belt. So. How many polls?
Yeah.
Polls for what?
In the chat. How many polls have we put up in the chat before?
Today?
The whole time. So the whole time, I just want to know how many polls have we put up in the chat. I'm just trying to figure out how many of them Lou won. I'm just trying to figure out how many Lou won for him to say he won the belt. I'm just trying to figure
that's not that's not fair. I don't placate for these minions. I don't be saying you know me better than that. I don't say what these minions want to hear. I don't.
You want to be the people.
You got an entourage, don't you?
You want to be the people.
Minions and stuff.
You got to get the people what they want. You got it. Hey, Lou, what you said? You got to put on for the show, Lou.
Yeah. Hey, listen, and you just put on for the show because you need a pause moment. Hey, for insanity, Tony asking about how many polls we put up was wild. I'm just saying.
You know what? That was an Ayo. That was an
Ayo. Like,
I should vacate the title for that alone.
Yeah.
That was insane.
You know what? This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have an off season, right? And at the end of the off season, before the season starts, we're gonna see where the belt belongs. We'll let the chat decide where the belt belongs, and that's where we'll start it at in the beginning of the season.
That is a fact. That is an absolute fact. To answer the question, Finsanity, for me, I'm not thinking quarterback at least till the third round anyway, because that's where the Dolphins, they got 3 third-round picks. Obviously, the ones. If Drew and Lars there, am I going to be mad at it? No, I will not. Who else? Even a guy like Ty Simpson. I know people don't want to hear it. I don't think he'll be there. But if a guy like that is there in the third, obviously Taylor Green, those are the obvious. During the season, I don't know how many people remembered. I don't even know if I said it on the show. Maybe I just said it kind of backstage or whatever. I had been hearing some things. Now, again, this is with the old regime. This is not with Sully. This is not with Jeff Hafley. But there was rumblings in the building that the Dolphins were very high on a guy named Sawyer Robinson out of Baylor. Again, I think third round will be a little too rich for me for a guy like Sawyer Robinson. I'm not doing that in the third. But Vincent, just because I think Tone might have some other guys. I don't know if you have a guy or whatever. Obviously, we know the guys in the third, right? But a guy maybe 4th, 5th, hell, maybe even 6th round if he's there. If a Sawyer Robinson is like that, again, mobile, arm is good enough in the league. It's not, I don't want to say it's the strongest, but it's definitely not the weakest coming off what we've had with Tua. So, again, we'll get, as the season progresses, we get in more into the combine and things of that nature. I'm just giving you a guy off the top of my head. And especially a guy I had heard that the Dolphins, somebody in that building really liked Sawyer Robinson. So, really? That's a guy. Yeah, Tone, I had been hearing but again, this was when Mike McDaniel was still here.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if Chris Greer was still here or not at that time. But again, the Dolphins have done some research, again, from what I heard, right, about a guy named Sawyer Robinson out of Baylor. So y'all can go look him up. But for insanity, to answer your question, that's a guy for me, 4th, 5th, 6th round, something like that, after the third, and from the guys of Drew L.R., the Taylor Greens of the world. Guys like that would be first on my list. But a Sawyer Robinson type, I wouldn't be mad at it. If you told me in the 5th round, 6th round, Sawyer Robinson was there and you wanted to take him as a flyer, project, whatever, that's a name I would look out for.
Oh, who put that up? My hands are here. Who did that? That's crazy.
It's going to be very interesting, when pro days start. Obviously, the Dolphins will be going to look at, other players, but to see what quarterbacks are throwing at particular other players' pro days, and seeing if anything flashes, right? I mean, we'll all be watching them and, seeing and just, evaluating to the best of our ability, So as of right now, my stance remains what my stance was, 45 minutes ago. Shout out to that. We're moving along this clock. But as of right now, I'm not in the mood to draft a guy. I'm going to just be honest. Do I expect them to? Yeah, I guess. Sure. But
Yo, you look so depressed. Come on. Tua's
How
gonna
do
be
you
okay.
get excited? No offense.
Tua's gonna be okay. Trust me.
How do you get excited about a 5th round quarterback? Respectfully, respectfully.
Tom Brady.
Respectfully, I said.
Yeah, how you get it?
I said respectfully.
That's the only way you can get excited, though.
But how many people get excited about their 6th round, 7th round quarterback?
What about a 3rd round quarterback?
Huh?
The San Francisco
49ers got a
49ers?
7th rounder.
Yeah.
They
got excited.
An amazing team around that young man.
I mean,
it's so much that another guy could come in and do. No, we ain't gonna talk about it.
What about a 3rd rounder?
About it.
Wait, hold on.
Come in and do it. And get it done.
Hold on. Who did they trade all them picks for?
Huh?
Trey Lance. Well, Trey Lance ain't had the same team. Ain't look the same.
Listen, I get that.
Oh,
I get that.
Yeah, I don't put the respect on putting the name now.
Do you think we have a team in place right now for
us?
a 6th round quarterback?
What about a 3rd round? What about a 3rd round? Why you skipping? What about a 3rd round?
Listen, all I'm saying is I'm just not excited. Y'all beating me up.
They dropped the
We're not being excited about a 4th round quarterback. Do we really need to do this? Seriously.
Every year.
Does a diamond in the rough pop out every now and then? Sure. Could we find that diamond in the rough? Sure. I don't know anything about this scouting. I don't know anything about their player development, right? It could happen, right? It could happen. I'm not going to say that it's not going to happen. That would be very crazy and disingenuous to say. But to say that I am excited about it, are you excited about it, Tony?
Yes.
Okay, so boom.
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
Let's run this scenario with the 5th round pick. The Miami Dolphins select blah, 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 blah.
3rd.
You're excited.
3rd.
So you want it in the 3rd.
Ask the question saying the 3rd.
You said after the 3rd.
No, 3rd. I said until after the 1st and 2nd. I said until the 3rd round.
So the 3rd. 3rd, I can understand. 3rd
we got
round,
3 of them. We got 3 of those.
I would be a little bit like, oh, who is that?
That's what I'm telling you. Finley, we have 3.
No, you're not getting me. You're not getting me off my square.
Listen to me, Finley. We have 3. 3 3rd rounds.
You said after the 3rd.
No, I said after the 2nd. No, remember I said until the 3rd.
Until the 3rd.
Yes, I said we none of us think we're gonna get a quarterback until the 3rd round.
So you're saying the 3rd round quarterback?
Yes, that's why I said when
the best available quarterback in the 3rd round is what you're saying at our spot. That's available.
Yeah, whoever you want, whichever way they go. I'm just you don't got listen. Just say no. You ain't got
to go get my guy in 2027 in the 1st. Respectfully.
Okay.
That'll get me excited.
It's your take. Go ahead, do your thing.
So you're telling me.
Let me know when I can go. Let me know when I can go.
We really about to get down. No, we really about to do this. We really about to do this.
This what we here for.
If you have a chance to take a guy in the 3rd round this year,
so let me
guy in the top 3 of next year, which one gets you more excited?
But you can take the guy in the 3rd round. And you can do
all
that.
I'm asking is which one gets you more excited?
Both of them. You know me down. I'm a type of guy.
You're putting on for the show.
No, hold on.
You're putting on for the show.
No. I'm not the type of guy you can ask me, do I want to have my cake and eat it too? Yes, I do. Because that's what I bought the cake for.
I said more.
Listen, both of them, because I don't have to have one without the other. I don't. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I get that, but y'all asking me, and y'all came at me for saying I wasn't excited. So I'm asking you.
Well, we ain't come out.
I'm asking you, which one would you be more excited? Okay, so say if you could only have one, which one do you want? Not that you have your cake and eat it too, but you can only have one of them. Option A, option B.
You can't ask me that because I can have.
Plan A or Plan B?
You can't ask me that because I know I can have both. Listen,
this is someone running from the revolver, people. This is someone that's running from the revolver.
Well, the purpose of not getting shot is to dodge the bullet. So obviously I am. Listen, if you're asking an obvious question. No one is going to be more excited about a third round pick than a first round or a top 3 pick. So that's a rhetorical question. However, with the situation we're in now, why are you putting us in that box as if we can't have both? So let me explain what I'm excited about. I'm excited about the opportunity or the possibility of us to finally have a regime that are not sparing no expenses for going to get their guy. I don't know why people forget about this so much. Now, you said something very cute. Hold on, let me ask the question, because you said something that I listened to very, very carefully. You said, can a diamond in the rough pop out here and there? Yes. But you cannot find them if you're not drafting them. Just no, you cannot find them.
So their guy.
No.
See, this is something people say.
Hold on, no. Listen to what you said.
See, we really about to get into this.
No, hold on. Listen to what I'm saying, because listen, you're doing something what you're not supposed to be doing. You're saying their guy.
You said it. I didn't say that.
I did not say their guy.
You said that they want to go get their guy in the third. No. Rewind it back. You said it.
No, you said that their guy. We said if there's someone in the draft, you have to.
I'm going to play this back. Where we at? 1 minute, 1 second.
Yes,
all right,
go ahead.
I'm going back 5 minutes. Go ahead.
Right. But this is what I'm saying. You're trying to say their guy. Stop taking it so literally as if that's their guy. They identify him as the future. That's why every time you ask me, think about what you're saying. Why would I say, hold on, so it can make sense to you. Why would I say I can have my cake and eat it too if I think their guy is at the third, and then you're still drafting top 3? That makes no sense right there. Think about the logic behind that. That makes no sense. So
Sorry, say that one more time.
Why would I say I'd rather have my cake and eat it too, which means I could draft a guy in the third and still pick someone top 3 next year if I think the guy in the third is going to be the guy? No, that's why I'm saying that. You're not going to think that the guy that you're picking up in the third round is your guy if you also want them to go get a guy third overall next season. That makes no sense. Because you would not waste the third overall next season if you thought the guy you got in the third round is their guy. So that's what I'm saying. Don't take that literally. What I'm saying is this regime had said, when you said diamond in the rough, you cannot find them if you're not drafting them. And this regime said they are under the impression that you always have to draft a quarterback. And I literally said that starts now.
And you literally said in the third. You told me go to the third.
No, listen, Jesus Christ. Because
I'm listening, but what you don't like is when the pushback comes back to you.
No, I'm listening.
I'm saying, hold up, wait. I said late round. That's still drafting a quarterback. You said third. And I said my point is that we should be looking to 2027. So if in your mind, if in your mind, they draft a quarterback in the third round of this draft.
Yes.
And then are still in potentially, because we don't know how this season is going to play out. Right? And let's say the third round pick, he's the guy. They found
you saying that, we're not saying that.
No, I'm just saying. So even if he's not,
yes,
it's a waste.
No, it's not. See, that's why you gotta let me finish before you get too emotional. So you're not letting.
I'm not getting emotional. As a female, when you say emotional, absolutely not. I'm just calling it as it is. I'm talking to you as you're talking to me.
No, you're not listening to what I said. Why do you think I
think literal and then you're saying literal, like you're saying things? So if you want to work in hypotheticals, let me work in hypotheticals and not say emotional. If I'm taking your hypotheticals, take mine as well.
It's not a hypothetical. It's not a hypothetical if you listen to what I said.
Hypotheticals right now because we don't know what's going to happen.
Jesus Christ. If you listen to what I'm telling you, you'll understand what I'm saying.
Go ahead, Tony.
You're hearing
the same way again.
You're hearing third round. Remember, I said we have 3 of them. Three third rounds.
Mm-hmm.
So you have extra third rounds when you have the luxury of drafting a guy there. You're not losing a third round pick. You still have 2 more third rounds that you can get. You have to fill out the roster. I don't want so should you not fill out the roster with the best possible candidate? Aren't they supposed to go BPA? Isn't this what this regime said? Or are we just going to ignore that they're saying? So if a quarterback there, let's just say a Drew Allard is there in the third,
and he's BPA.
If he's in the third, yes. Drew Allard is a guy that was once touted to be the number 1 overall pick. So depending on who's there.
It was Quinn Ewers, but go ahead.
No. It was Drew Allard. Quinn Ewers was touted as to be the Heisman, but you remember Drew Allard coming off that 2023 or 24, whichever one that was, coming off that, he was touted as being, they were putting him in the same conversation as big what's the nigga over there in Buffalo? Josh Allen. They was comparing him to Josh Allen type, right? And because the reason I know this, because I was like, I'm sorry, I don't see it because he don't show up in big games. He has all the tools. He has the biggest arm. He has the height. He has everything, but he don't show up. But he was touted as possibly being the number 1 overall pick. So if you have a guy, remember, he still could have been, but he got injured this season. If you have a guy like that in the third round, because a lot of people don't think he's falling in the third, and he's BPA, you don't think by what everything they're saying they should go BPA like they said they was, or you want them to lie to us like the old regime?
So you want them to go get another injury-prone quarterback?
No. I'm asking you about BPA.
That's BPA. Go get him. Go get him.
My guy is.
Go get him.
Hold on. If you want, well, my guy wouldn't be Drew Allard. I'm just cutting for best available, right? BPA. So now, if me personally, I'm looking at a Taylor Green. We've been saying this the whole time. I'm looking at a Taylor Green. We don't know how far.
But go ahead.
Yeah, he could be a second. He could be a second day. You take him BPA.
No, I'm saying it's my second day. It's my
I'm
second day. You said you've been saying this.
Oh, yeah, he could be. But you take a big take. Now, if I have my sleeper, I have my sleeper, which is Trinidad Chambliss. If they want to go get a guy, they could get him late in the round, depending on how he performed in his combine. The mentality that he has, that fits the mold of some type of guy that you be like, okay, you can bring him in and let him compete for a star position and push the guys there so they won't be like, oh, yeah, the guy that you bring in, he already have the job. No, I want people that are used to competing. And I want people that are not running or shy away from competition, because he wasn't the starter over there when he got there. The guy got injured out in the third game, and that's how he became a starter. And look what he did. He took advantage of his opportunity, kind of like what Brock Purdy did for San Francisco. But watching that guy play, he has things that you can't coach. So if you have to bring a guy in to set your culture, bring a guy in that have the mentality that you're looking for, why not bring in a Trinidad Chambliss, especially if he's a BPA and you could get him in the later rounds? Why not do that? Or if you have a guy like, let's say, if Drew Allard fall down, why not take a fly on him? Because you have 3 third-rounders, and you got a guy that could potentially have first-round ability, and then there you go. What's the value there? You got first-round value. You got him in the third round. Those are guys that always look for the diamonds in the rough, and you don't waste, like you said, waste the job pick. You got 3 third-rounders. So, yeah, can that be a possibility? Of course, that could be a possibility. But if they go into this job and they do not draft the quarterback, then they lied from the get-go. And no, I'm going to hold their feet to the fire. And yes, if one of them guys are available, oh no, you have to go and take a shot at them because you want to establish that you're not like the old regime.
Okay.
And there's no way I'm winning. Now, that's one thing that I'm willing to bet too. There's no way you can find a diamond in the rough if you're not willing to spend draft picks on them. There's no way. Because if the Seattle Seahawks thought that way, they would have never drafted Russell Wilson in the third round after they just spent money in free agent to give Matt Flynn that big contract.
Oh my gosh, this freaking Russell Wilson's.
I mean, he won a Super Bowl. That's teams like that.
He sure did win that Super Bowl. I'm so proud of Russ. He sure enough won it.
Yeah.
One thing I know about this fan base, I know about my fan base, about our fan base, because we're all Dolphin fans. It's wonderful to live in the luxury now where we can say, oh, they should do this or oh, they should do that. And I guess in your mind, we have this unprecedented luxury of having an extra third that we can just, hey, go get a quarterback.
We have two extra ones, not one.
But I do understand that as I am sitting up here with Lou and Tony, right? This is an amazing place to be. You feel me? You guys are extreme, evaluators of talent. I know that as you guys break down this draft and do your mocks and stuff, it's going to be very interesting to see how this shakes. But even better yet, are you willing, and I'm going to ask you this right now, are you willing to say that if the Dolphins use one of their third-round picks on a quarterback and it does not work out, and there was something else there that we could have spent that pick on, you will not fault the GM, the scouts, or none of them for it? Because this is the square you're standing on right now. They should do it.
You asking me?
I'm asking you, yeah, because I'm not sure where Lou stands definitively. But I'm glad you're over here. So don't do that, because I never said nothing that you said. I never said none of that. I said if he's BPA. Yeah, so if he's BPA, we can say that.
Yes, if he's BPA. It
doesn't work out, and there was something because you're not going to fault them for not.
No, why would you do that? Fault them on what?
All right. Listen,
fault them on what? Like you have to.
It's not no gotcha.
You have to go get the guy.
Just asking for future references.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to have a gotcha moment. I'm just trying to say.
Trust me, it's not going to be a gotcha moment.
I'm just trying to ask and clarify how much on this square are you on? That's all.
Well, you got to understand. If you have three, if you have 3 third rounders,
yep,
and you have a quarterback that's sitting there that could have possibly been in the second and third, if my GM, and let me just speak from my perspective, if my GM don't grab that guy and he's BPA, then you're no different from the past GM that we had. You're no different. I'm the same one that said, well, Mike McDaniel, Bob Purdy was sitting there, you took Quinn, right? You went and got what's his name, Skylar Thompson in the 7th. You could have got someone else a little higher than Skylar Thompson because you need a serviceable backup. So when it comes to quarterback, you do not spare no expense from that. Anytime you have an opportunity to get a steal at the most important position in sports, period, who in their right mind would not take that opportunity? Okay. That's how you change your franchise.
Okay.
That's literally how you do that.
Okay.
You understand? The good teams, go do your research. All the good teams, whether they have the quarterback in the building or not, they still go get quarterbacks. Regardless of what. So yeah, of course. Okay. And if go ahead, Lou.
No, I was just gonna say the answer for Sandy to your question. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be pissed. Because to Tony's point, we got 3 third-round picks. If Taylor Green, if we come out of the 3rd round, let's say, and Taylor Green is still on the board and Drew Allar, let's say, is still on the board and we're now going into the 4th round, I'm going to be pissed that the Dolphins didn't take one of those guys. I'm going to be honest.
So you the opposite, because she said, are we going to be pissed if they take them and it was somebody else there?
No, I didn't say pissed.
Are we not? So what you said, that we're not going to be mad at them?
I asked, because see, this is what I be saying. Sometimes active if they take that quarterback, in y'all scenario, they take the quarterback. I'm giving you guys what you want. The quarterback is BPA. They take him, right? Because remember, this is all hype. Like we don't know, right? We don't know.
Right.
We can take him, and he could be the next franchise quarterback, right? He could work out, chef's kiss beautifully. I can eat crow. I can admit I was wrong. I'll do that. That's one thing I have no problem doing. I was wrong, right? Boom. All I'm asking is, if we look at it and there was something else better that we missed on because we were so focused on that position or whatever, you guys cannot come back to the table in the well and say they shouldn't have done it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
don't say that though. Don't say so focused on that.
Supposed to do. That they did what they're supposed to do.
Yeah,
right,
say that.
So
say they did what they're supposed to do. Don't say they were so focused on that.
After that. They did what they're supposed to do. If a quarterback is there in his BPA with that third pick, not the third pick, in the third round with one of those picks, and they take him and he's BPA, we cannot ever be upset about it because they did what they were supposed to do.
But we're gonna be upset. We're gonna be upset regardless. Like see, for me, it doesn't matter anyway. Like if I'm saying Finsanity to your point, right? Let's say we pick whoever we pick at 11. Mm-hmm. Someone after 11 that goes later in the first round, they could possibly end up being better than who we picked at 11. For sure. We'll turn around as fans and and that happens a lot, right, Finsanity? Mm-hmm. So what we'll do is we'll turn around and be like, well, look at the guy we drafted. We could have got so-and-so at pick 23, right? So we're going to do that regardless.
I'm not asking about that part. My part of the question is, and this is where you guys are just trying to cloud it. I'm saying you can't even bring up the argument because they did what they were supposed to do.
No, but we can't bring up the argument.
No. What I'm saying is they did what they were supposed to do in your eyes. No. In your eyes, they did what they were supposed to do. Take the QB that's BPA at the moment. So take BPA regardless. They did their job. In your eyes, they did their job, correct?
Take BPA regardless, yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's all I'm saying. They did their job. Yeah. Because Lewis, you want to follow up with saying if we get into the fourth and those guys are still available and they didn't take it, they didn't do their job. So that's all I'm saying. We're all agreeing. Well, I'm agreeing that you guys are saying that in the third, if there is a BPA quarterback available, their job is to not look at anything else. Go get that quarterback.
No.
Yes.
Well, yeah. If he's BPA, yeah. If he's BPA, yeah.
I said BPA. Yeah. I prefaced it by saying BPA because I don't want it to be like, oh no, just go get a quarterback. No, it has to be the best player available is the quarterback. See, I'm here. I'm listening to what you guys are saying.
But
it has to be a quarterback.
But that's what I'm saying.
Both outcomes have to be available at that spot. Then okay.
Well, no. See, it don't have to.
Okay, then. So if you're saying if hypothetically, because we don't know how the draft is going to fall, if the quarterback is not the BPA, then they shouldn't get the quarterback.
You don't reach for a quarterback. You never reach for him. You got three of them. If it's a BPA over there and he's not the quarterback, then you're doing the wrong thing right there as well. Okay. I ain't telling you to go get. You got three of them. If you have someone that's better than either, which it's going to be hard pressed for me to see anyone better than them, right? Then them that falls in the third round, then you go get the BPA. That's why this is based on. This is all predicated on it being BPA. You have three of them. You have three of them. So you could go. You can still get them with another one of your. Go ahead.
We don't know. But I'm just saying though, we don't know what BPA is because do you know how many times in the draft I see when you're watching ESPN it says Mel Kiper's top.
But we're not. Hold on. We're not going off that though, Lou. We're not going off their BPA. No.
Well, then what are we talking about? So we're talking about Finsanity's BPA, Tony's BPA, and
for
my
mine,
BPA.
For mine is for
no. Hold on, real quick, because what I'm saying is in the third round. I'm sorry, if Drew Ellar or Taylor Green is on the board, you're not going to convince me that a guard is better than those two options. Because in this league, you got to win with the quarterback. Listen, I've been playing nice for far too long. You ain't winning in this league because of damn guard play. I'm sorry. I know all that trenches is cute. And again, y'all run with these EPAs. Listen, the best player available is always going to be a goddamn quarterback.
What was y'all EPAs? I can't stand EPAs.
Well, I'm just saying when we come into these, it has to be BPA. What corner in the third round is going to be better than a quarterback?
Now that's what I was going to say when the
what guard, what center, like what are we talking about?
So
if they want
even more, listen, I love that we're clarifying this. In the third round, I don't know which pick, but with one of those picks, if the Dolphins draft the quarterback, they did what they're supposed to do. That's it. Okay. Because now you're saying no matter what, in the third round, when the Dolphins are on the board, that quarterback is BPA. No matter what. That's what you just said, Lou.
So let me ask you a question, Lou. If Drew Lar is there, and let's say what's the dude from Tennessee, that cornerback that's injured, and if both of them fall, and they take that cornerback over Drew Lar, you gonna say that was the wrong pick?
Well, no. Well, again, Tom, we're talking about
you said, boy, ain't no corner. You ain't gonna convince me. I'm like, hold on. We got an injured one out there that might fall, like Will Johnson did.
Even more cloudy because just before
no.
It's the quarterback, no matter what.
That's why.
That's what we said. Don't say that, percentage.
What player is there?
But that's why. Yeah, that's why we said. Don't say no matter what. You added it.
I've been saying you guys literally just made my argument for me, but it's okay because I'm just saying, what if we're on our last one?
No, but I want to clarify.
And there's a better player than the quarterback that's available. But you said it has to be BPA and quarterback. So that's why I said two things have to occur in order for y'all to even make that pick. So, okay, cool.
No. Well, I want to clarify because to Tone's question. Well, hell yeah, I'm saying quarterback period. Well, again, see, y'all can't play with me. That's what
we're trying to clarify for the chat.
And I'm trying to clarify for both of y'all. Don't take Lewis's words for it. Take Sully's words for it. Because that man said what he does is pick a quarterback, maybe even two quarterbacks every year. That's what that man said.
I said that too.
So what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is in the third round, when the Dolphins have 3 third-round picks, to Tone's question, if the first third-round pick, the Dolphins select McCoy, the corner, right? And then their second third-round pick, they draft Drew Lar. I ain't got no issue.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Third round, or the third round pick, they draft Taylor Green. I ain't got no issue. If we get out of that third with no quarterback and McCoy, a guard, and whoever else, I'm looking at Sully. I'm driving to Miami myself, and I'm trying to put hands and feet on Sully. Oh. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
What if he get a different quarterback in the fourth, though?
You know what? I'm not going back and forth with you and insanity. I ain't doing that what y'all trying to do right now. I know, all I'm telling y'all, I know Sully and Happily better draft the quarterback in the third round. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Oh, wait. Third round, period. Okay, my man. Which it's going to be very difficult to convince me of one of those guys there, Drew Lar, Taylor Green. Well, so you probably could get. It depends on how the Teddy Green perform. But if Drew Lar or Taylor is there, it's going to be hard pressed for me to see someone that is considered BPA over either of those guys. Especially if you're on your last third round pick. Especially in that scenario. So, but nah, that was a good one though. I'm not gonna lie. She tried to be slick and throw some slick little words in.
I didn't try to throw a slick word in there.
Yes, you.
Name one slick word.
They gotta get a quarterback regardless. Hold on, we ain't say all that.
Hey, I know one thing. I know. Boy, I know one thing, Tom. Insanity is gonna fit in real
right.
Good
you see, I see you trying to hold on. Wait a minute, you ain't over there. No, this ain't no rookie channel. Over here talking about no. Hold on. Let me. No, wait, we ain't say that.
He's gonna fit right in over here.
Hold on, you said gonna put us in the box? Oh, quarterback, no matter what. Oh, yeah. Third round, no matter what. Well, hey,
you said we got. Listen.
She just want to get that
because here's another truthful statement. We forget that teams could always jump us, and it's been our history.
That's why we said if they dare, though.
So now, are you going to be upset about that they didn't take the first one and go get it? See, I could really give y'all all these crazy scenarios. It's okay.
That's why we said if they dare.
I'm not going to make your brains go to mush tonight. It's only Wednesday. It is Valentine's Day week.
Well, you heard Lewis say if they jump them.
Huh?
You heard Lewis say if they jump them. See, this the problem with that statement. If you take, let's say a McCoy over them, and then you get jumped, I'm not mad at that. Lou might be mad at that. right? I'm not mad at no. But if it's not one of those type guys, and one and like a McCoy or somebody that's probably not going to be there, and a Drew Allard or a Taylor Green is sitting there, and you don't take them, or you go get another guy, and I don't think he's that good, and you get jumped before you get to your third, I'm mad about that. I'm mad.
This is my problem, though. This is my problem with
and my who?
Day 2. No, it's a day 3. 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, day 3.
No, day 2.
What,
second and third is day 2. No.
Yeah,
day 2 is day 2.
Yeah, day 2. Day 2 is going to be lit. Day 2 is going. It's going to be great.
Yeah, of course.
Don't even worry about the first round. Come here day 2. Because that third round might be the most explosive third round we've seen in Dolphins history.
First round. First round, y'all be here too. You tripping.
All I'm saying to the people in the chat, because I see the realist Miami Dolphin fan or whatever. He says McCoy ain't getting out the top 25. Stop listening to names. We're throwing names out there. Stop.
Yeah, we
don't know how the draft board is going to fall. All I'm saying to what Tone just said, he wouldn't be mad if the Dolphins got McCoy over Drew Allard. He wouldn't be mad.
Yeah.
Let me explain to you why I would be mad though. Right? Because we're talking about BPA. That's been the big topic of BPA. I'm gonna ask both of y'all. I truly believe y'all know the game of football, right? How many wins does, if you draft McCoy, how many wins does that get you for the Dolphins? Like how many wins does McCoy
his potential? Probably he could account for probably 3 or 4.
Okay, cool, 3 or 4.
Yeah.
If you draft Drew Allard off of potential, how many wins could that get the Miami Dolphins?
Is he the starter?
It depends. Y'all definitely say it depends on his
situation. If he's the starter.
If he's the starter, go ahead.
I'm saying what you just said, Tone, about McCoy. Off his potential, off Drew Allard's potential, how many wins could that land the Miami Dolphins?
10.
Okay, so are we talking about BPA? One
10.
guy can get you.
I don't say 10. 10 is not my answer because if you got Drew Allard,
well, is your answer gonna be over 3 or 4?
No. It could possibly be 3 or 4 too. Yes, him.
You mean next season?
Yeah, next season.
Well,
that's what I thought. That was
giving a whole lecture about not knowing how teams are going to play.
Yeah. You talk about next season.
I'm just talking about all pure potential.
I would say maybe potential. 6.
You talk about pure potential. Yeah.
6, 7.
Yeah. If you got a potential lockdown cornerback that could change the game, you get what I'm saying? See, remember my value on cornerbacks and edge rushers are right. They just right below quarterback because they affect the quarterback the most. You see what Deion Sanders did to quarterbacks. He made them second guess themselves. Darrell Reeves, you see what he did to quarterback. Ty Law, you see what they did to quarterbacks. When you get one of them ones at corner, you literally could shut down a whole half of the field. And that make your whole team better. The same way a quarterback can do the same thing, but a quarterback is more dependent on if his receivers are going to catch the ball, if his offensive line could block for him. See, it takes too many variables for your quarterback to account for the. I think Cam Ward's a great quarterback. Look at the team he had behind in front of him. You know what I'm saying? Look at Patrick Mahomes, one of the greatest quarterbacks in history. Look at what his team did, and look how bad they looked this year. You get what I'm saying? So quarterback is too dependent on other things. Go ahead.
And absolutely. But I could make the argument that a corner is also dependent. And you know how I could do that, Tone?
Not shut down cornerbacks.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up. I'm going to illustrate a shutdown corner that did everything he could and it didn't matter. And that was in the last game we just watched. Christian Gonzalez was the best, you could argue, was the best player on the field Super Bowl Sunday. You could make that argument. Did it matter?
No. Who was
no, you know why it didn't matter? Because his quarterback was trash. And
no one quarterback was trash because his guard was trash.
I was just going to say, we're going to ignore how the offensive line played?
Right? Yeah. It was cute when Ramondre was running.
You know who didn't get affected by how trash that?
No. Again, because that response was to me. And see, listen, again, this is where
I had to specify that it was next season, and then I changed my answer. Chill. Chill. Oh my gosh.
Well, no. I just want to go to the comment of his guard or tackle or whatever you want to call Will Campbell. Yeah, that was trash.
His
But
guard
you
was also a
see,
rookie, but go ahead.
The guard was trash too.
well, call it
They were
what you
rookies,
want.
though. They
All
were
I know,
rookies.
and that's fine. They could be rookies. They could be 10-year vets. All I know, that was the same guard and tackle that led them to 14 wins. That was the same one.
The same quarterback
so
too.
all I'm saying is, now let me ask y'all a question. Do you think
MVP
now
we're second in MVP voting?
well again, and
Maybe because he had to overcome that trash off of the line.
What second? Well, I'm glad you brought that up. What position, right, was in the MVP, second in MVP? What position? Was it a corner?
Quarterback.
Okay, cool. That's what, because quarterbacks matter. Again, do you think the Patriots went 14? They won 14 games this year because Christian Gonzalez? Let's say during the regular season,
he had a lot to do with that. Yes,
you absolutely right. You think during the regular season, you think he mattered more than Drake May? Is that what you think?
Well, that defense mattered more than Drake May, and he was a big part of why that defense played the way he did. Yeah, well, you take Christian Gonzalez. Take Christian Gonzalez off that team. That defense is nowhere as good as they are now.
So they
don't. No one allowed them to do what they're doing like Christian Gonzalez do.
They go from 14 wins to 12.
Maybe 12, maybe 11. You don't know.
Okay, what we talking about? So 2 more wins. All I know, you can say what you want. Christian Gonzalez was there last year, and that team was 4-12. And
so
Christian Gonzalez was also there the year before that, and they were 4-12. He was there. He was there for them 4-12 teams. But you know what happened when that quarterback position started playing better this season? They went to 14 wins. Miss me with the Christian Gonzalez talk.
Yeah,
I think he's great.
But you take away that defense.
I think he's great.
Take away that. How many points that defense scored for them? How many times that defense put them in good position for him to look good?
I don't know nothing about that.
You gonna take away from that? You brought up the Super Bowl. You want to know one player that wasn't affected about how his quarterback, how his D line, how his linebacker wasn't playing? Christian Gonzalez.
I'm not talking about that.
He didn't care how the D-line played. He didn't care how the linebacker played. He didn't care how the safety played. He didn't care about that other cornerback. Christian Gonzalez stood out amongst everyone. Still to this day, everybody went, Christian Gonzalez
and took an L. And took an L. And took an L.
Same way that quarterback did. That was supposed to be the MVP. I'm
just
saying value is value, my brother.
And this is what I'm saying, Tone. The quarterback wins and loses games. It's not the corner. The corner can play a great game, but if the quarterback plays like trap, the corner doesn't matter. What I'm
saying like the whole playoffs, and they went.
You going to get Kenneth Walker?
Yeah, he played the play like trap. He had 89 yards against Denver. 89.
What that mean?
What that mean? And they still won. Why? Because that defense.
Man, in a blizzard.
Don't talk to me about no quarterback.
Blizzard.
Like you ain't watched these 2 quarterbacks get carried in this playoffs.
For real. And
come on, bro. Listen, you need a quarterback.
Stop. Are y'all trying to
talk about you get a mediocre quarterback but with a dominant defense and make the Super Bowl? That's the whole narrative now.
I'm trying to discredit the defense.
Are y'all trying to tell? Are y'all sitting up here with y'all chest poked out talking about corner and guard? Hey, again, sometimes I get. Hey, my bad. Hey, listen. Sometimes you know what I'm saying. In the heat of debate, sometimes you let shit go. What I'm saying is, are y'all trying to sit up here and tell me a corner and a guard is more important than a quarterback? Is that what y'all saying?
A guard. I don't know why you threw a guard in there.
I know y'all are not trying to tell me a corner and a guard are more important than the quarterback.
I said a cornerback and a quarterback. If you have both elite players, don't act like the value is too far off. Because we see when you have one of them Deion Sanders type guys, didn't San Fran have the same quarterback that he played with? But he went to Dallas and then they won that year?
Hey, Tone, let me ask you a question.
He was the difference maker, right? Go ahead.
They also won a Super Bowl without Deion Sanders. What's your point?
Well, Deion beat that team though. Deion beat them.
Okay, cool.
With the same quarterback.
Let me ask you this, Tom.
That's how much of a game changer he was.
You absolutely right. I can't take nothing away from Deion Sanders. This is how you know people are losing the arguments. They got to go to the 1989 season to bring up the argument for their point. Now, I'm trying to stay.
I'm telling you value of quarterbacks. I'm telling you value of cornerbacks. I'm sorry.
between quarterback and corner, right? We're talking about value or defensive player, whatever you want to say. Tone, let me ask you a question. Insanity, you can answer too. Over the years that y'all have been watching the Dolphins, have we had more quarterbacks or great corners play for the Dolphins? I'll wait.
Neither one.
What?
Neither one.
Neither one?
You said great.
So again, what Tone, Insanity, either one, right? Either one of y'all. Was Xavier Howard an all-pro player? Was he not an all-pro corner?
And you see how many games them teams won.
How many wins did that get us?
That year, what, 10 or 11? 10.
How many
that year, it was 10 with a trash quarterback. 10 of them things. Because he was picking them off left and right, creating scoring plays. Turnovers, change games, bigger than anything in sports.
Hey, Tone, can I ask you a question?
Don't talk about.
Stop asking questions, Luke.
Go ahead.
Hey, Tone, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
And them 10 picks, amazing seasons and stuff. How many of those picks came against playoff teams or in the playoffs more specifically? How many of those came in there?
None.
Well, I didn't hear that. Hold on.
Zero.
Let me put it to my good ear. Can you say that one more time for the people in the back?
Zero.
So what you talking about, man?
He's not great. You said great. I'm just saying. But his effect,
so
that defense was the reason we was winning those games, though. Well, I'm not saying, because guess what? If you have a great quarterback, listen, Peyton Manning was great. He needed a team before they could get over the head. Tom Brady was great. He needed that defense to carry him until he became one of them dudes. They were still getting the job done with them shutdown quarterbacks and great defenses. Because that's how much value you get when you have them shut down cornerbacks and you can stop people scoring. Because the name of the game is scoring and stopping them from scoring. And cornerbacks can affect that at a large rate. And they affect the number one. Huh?
I never thought I would be wanting to see Crypto more than I wanted to see him right now. Either one of y'all want to read this? Y'all want to read this? Because I know when Robert Saleh was around, the Jets had top 5 defenses every year.
And the only game they won was because of their defense. Don't do that. And they won when they shut down Kansas City. When Aaron Rodgers, don't do this.
When Aaron Rodgers went out,
there's one person
they still beat Buffalo.
But we'll give them some inkling of anything. Don't do that. Don't.
Russell Wilson not quarterback.
Beating your top quarterbacks.
And they were winning. And they were winning. They were winning 5 games a season. They were winning 5 games a season with that top 5 defense. They were winning 5 games a season with that top 5 defense with no quarterback. What y'all talking about? Stop.
And they were shutting down MVPs. Packing them up.
And you know when they had that great defense over there. Hey, Finsanity, you'll like this one, right? This one right here is for you, Finsanity. When they had that great defense over there, you know who used to line them up? Tua Tagovailoa. Used to that great defense over there that y'all talking about. Oh, they were winning games. Tua used to line them up.
But also we were playing against backup quarterbacks, so let's be honest.
Tua used to see that top 5 defense.
No-name quarterbacks.
Well, no, they were playing, but they were playing that defense though. What happened with that defense? Why that defense didn't stop them?
Anyone can beat Tim Boyle. Please stop.
Why didn't Tua wasn't playing? That's the problem. No, that's the problem. Tua wasn't playing Tim Boyle. Tua was playing that top 5 defense. That's what he was doing.
The quarterback on the other side. But hey, if they beat the MVPs, they beat the MVPs.
We just said the same. A quarterback can't do it all alone, and a cornerback can't do it all alone. But you're not going to diminish the value of a cornerback if you ain't gonna tell me you're gonna pick a mid quarterback and over an elite cornerback. No, what? Are we crazy?
Yeah, but again, now we're talking about you believe McCoy's going to be in there in the third. I don't think none of us believe he's going to be in the third. So now what we're picking is a mid quarterback to a mid corner. And if we're going to do that, what I'm saying is you take the mid quarterback, because in this league, bro, you need quarterback play. And then we don't know if that third round quarterback can be something. But what we do know, it's a better option than going and getting a guard. We do know it's a better option than going to get a corner. bro, if I can win with an elite corner 4 games, and when let's say an elite quarterback, you possibly can win it all. But even with a mid quarterback, Tua is a mid quarterback. Tua could win 9 games.
But he had top 10
Tua
defenses.
Could get 10. Who?
Tua.
Okay, cool. And guess what? I'm glad you brought that up. He had top 10 defenses. But why didn't we win nothing, Tone? Because the quarterback play wasn't good enough. So what's the point of having the top 10 defense if you ain't got no quarterback?
If you didn't have the defensive play, you wouldn't be in that position.
Man, stop.
I mean, we got to call it.
None of that.
You can't have one without the other one. You understand?
You crazy as hell.
Hey, listen. I seen 2 elite defense take both of their teams to the Super Bowl. I saw a game that was 9-0 at halftime.
Now I cannot believe what I'm reading, and hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully it's not the person I'm thinking about. Is this Destin? I know this ain't Destin. I know. Tone, please tell me that this is not Destin. You talking about you got to build the roster, draft a quarterback next year. This is coming from the dude that wants to pay Malik Willis $20 million a season. But you talking about building the roster? Tone, please tell me this is not Destin.
Who?
You know what? My bad. That is right. Who? Man, stop. People are just coming and talking, Tone. What are we talking about here?
You asked about what you were saying? Is that who? I'm lost.
Yeah. Oh, hey, man, listen. You got to build the roster up. You're trying to bring Malik Willis in here for $20 million. What you talking about? Build the roster.
I got another question for you, Lou. We got to get up out of here. Look, we could do this all night. You know, if it's any, it's your fault because you started this. Lou, I got one more question. You know how you would ask me questions. For instance, say stop asking questions. I got one more question before we get out of here.
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that?
You ask me about people we don't know about. Can we get this? I gotta go get me a haircut, y'all. Can we get up? Can we get Christianity? You know, do you have anything else before we get up out of here? Because I know Lou want to ask me another question.
Thanks. This was great. This was fun. Thank you for that. Sorry. Okay. Why'd you do that to that man? Shout out to the empty box on the screen. That's still loaded. It never got filled. If you know, you know. Miss you.
Game Boy, only because you. I'm sorry for saying. Only because you my arch nemesis. I'm no Chef Ramsay, but Lewis is cooking right now. That's
per usual. It ain't nothing new there.
There was some comments, and you know what? I'm not even gonna say nothing. Go ahead.
Listen, Kelvin said Tony was cooking. You know, Kelvin was in here. Shout out to Kelvin. Haircut at 10 p.m. Hey, yo.
Who? Yeah, I live in Miami. Dustin, we got 24-hour clubs, so they know how to make that money.
Okay. Listen, it was fun. This was great. Hopefully we can, keep this type of energy. I'm not just going to go along to get along and agree. So yeah, you're going to get a lot of this. And I mean, you got it a lot before between those two because they don't agree on everything, but it's always love at the end of the day, at the end of the conversation. So I will see you guys Friday. Are we doing Friday? People ain't got no Valentine's Day plans?
I mean, if y'all got, we'll talk about it.
I know. I don't.
You know what? We do got to talk about it because I probably, you know what? That's a backstage conversation.
Yeah, for sure. So you done for today?
I'm done.
So we done.
All right, Luke, man, you know to do, my boy.
Nah, not today.
All right, man. Listen, man. This has been the Wednesday episode of the Blitz Pickup. You already know who it is. For my brother, for my sister, for the producer in the back, for the homie Jess that's not here. She should be back Friday. We'll see. If not, you'll see us three. Y'all know what it is. It's the Blitz Pickup. We're going to leave out of here early because Tone has a 10:10 haircut appointment. It's crazy. I ain't going to lie. But, hey, see y'all Friday, man. Peace out, man. Bang, 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 bang. Quarterbacks matter.
Yeah, all right, whatever.